Well, guys, my name is Aretha Thomas. I'm the webinar producer here. We're going to go ahead and kick this off. Thank you so much for being here. Today, we're going to be talking about AI-powered visual storytelling. I don't know if you've done any storytelling or if you need some kind of prep today, but hopefully you're going to get some nuggets that's going to help you. I'm going to show you how you can engage on the next slide. Everybody know you're on mute, so if you would type your questions in the Q&A, we have some team members from Tapp Network that can answer them. Feel free to put them in the chat as well. If you need the closed caption, go ahead and type on the CC button and you'll be able to see the closed caption. This is being recorded. You're going to get the recording and tons of incredible links that's going to help you get some more insights on ways to help your nonprofit. I'm going to turn this over to Lisa and Tarek from Tapp Network. You guys have a great webinar. Thank you so much for everything you do. Take it over, Lisa.
Thanks, Aretha. We are so happy to be here to talk about AI, to talk about storytelling, and how you and your team can do it quickly and efficiently. But of course, I'm going to kick off this storytelling webinar with a story. So a few years ago, I was on the board of a small nonprofit that offered equine therapy for veterans and individuals with disabilities. So every year, and this may sound familiar, we had a fundraising event. It was your typical event. It's a nice party. We had some very good speeches, some nice wine, and a very similar PowerPoint every year. But the year that I was on the board, we decided to try something new. We brought in this amazing journalistic photographer. We focused the entire event around beautiful portraits of horses and the people that they were healing. And we framed those powerful images and we put them up around the party and the people that they served. And the attendees, our stakeholders, they really leaned in. They stopped, they looked, they were engaged, and they gave more than ever before. And that year, we didn't just meet our goal, we exceeded it in that one night. That was back in 2021, and I can't believe that that is a long time ago because it doesn't seem like that long ago. But there really wasn't AI for the mainstream. Everything was done manually, edited, hand printed, hung up, framed, and arranged. But today, with the tools that are available, you're going to be able to create that same emotional impact with a small team and really in a fraction of the time. And that's really what we're talking about today. Hi, everybody. If I didn't introduce myself, my name is Lisa Quigley, and I am the Director of Account Strategy at Tapp Network. I've been in digital marketing for over 20 years with organizations just like yours. And we are proud to be in partnership with TechSoup and organizations around the globe. And we're here to show you what's possible with AI today, but not in like a sci-fi way. Let's not replace humans, but in a practical, very accessible, and it's still deeply human way. Because I know the stories that you're telling about nonprofits and the team here hears stories every day. They're really what matters. So we want to show you how to do that, to connect to your audience and move people to act. So like I mentioned, I will be kicking off the next slide, but I have two of my most favorite teammates here today. Tarek is our AI automation engineer. He's the one who makes technology feel very doable, not overwhelming or daunting. And you'll hear from Jason a little later on, and he leads our partnerships and business development. And so he's going to be your go-to person if you're curious about what to do next. So let's move on. And I'm going to share a little bit about why nonprofits choose to work with Tapp. So like I mentioned, we work with nonprofits every day, and you're doing the amazing work, but you're also juggling, I'm going to assume, maybe 10 systems, 3 platforms. They might not talk to each other, and a team that's really doing everything, your plate is filling up fast. So we help nonprofits simplify, modernize, and amplify your message, whether that's through websites, donor campaigns, or AI-powered storytelling like we're talking about today. We help connect those dots so your mission is first and foremost. And we are TechSoup's trusted digital partner. We know how to bring enterprise level solutions to mission driven teams without that enterprise level price tag or headache. I'm going to share a little bit. We're here for an hour, a little bit less than an hour now, of what we're going to cover today, so you know the roadmap. We're going to start with where nonprofits are right now in their AI journey. And then we'll talk about the power of visual storytelling, how to use that strategically. And after that, we're going to walk through the tools from image generators to different video tools, and maybe touch on even some analytics. Where does the nonprofit sector stand with AI? So we don't just think nonprofits are using and exploring AI, we really know it. And that's because we asked. Tapp and TechSoup partnered on a benchmark study with over 1,300 nonprofit leaders like yourself. We asked, are you using AI? And if not, what's holding you back? And where do you see the opportunity? And the results were really eye-opening. We'll walk through some of the most important ones now. But before we do, we'd like to either hear from you in the chat or maybe just think to yourself about your personal and your organization's AI journey. So is your organization not using AI at all yet? Maybe you're just experimenting. Use it in a few areas. Maybe by now everybody's played around with ChatGPT at the very least. Or has your organization come up with a formal strategy and you're really executing it from it? And again, just keep those answers in mind as we move into these findings. It'll help you see where your organization stacks up compared to other nonprofits. And let's see what the results are. So here's what we found. 85.6% of nonprofits are actively exploring AI for content creation. 58% are already using it in digital communications, but only 24% have a formal strategy in place. So I see the answers coming in. If you guys are experimenting at all or even curious, which you are because you're here today, you are not behind. You are right in the middle of a shift that's happening across the entire sector. And for this webinar, we're talking about AI, but not just AI, visuals and creating visuals with these tools and technologies. And the reason we focused on that is because visuals are how people connect. It's a photo that I mentioned with the horses, an infographic that helps explain complex information easier, or maybe it's those 15, 30-second videos that I know that we all watch from our phones probably many times a day. But the visuals will help your mission feel in a way that words just can't. And in fact, visual content can increase social engagement, which we're all here for, by 94%. It's incredible. So why does visual storytelling work? Visual storytelling leads to more effective fundraising, clearer communication of impact, and stronger relationships with donors and volunteers. And the great news is, as I mentioned, AI tools can help you generate images, captions, even create videos, and we'll show you how to do that today. So a little bit of that data behind the visuals, is it really working? Intuitively, we probably could all say yes, because we're consuming this information. But organizations like yours are using these tools. So Canva for Nonprofits is now available to 400,000 organizations. AI tools are reducing the hours it takes to produce content by up to 50%. We see this in our organization all the time, how quickly things are able to move now. And fundraising platforms, communication platforms, CRMs have seen a 12% lift in donations. So we're talking about real money to your cause right here. So it's not just about saving time, while that is nice, it's really about getting those results and moving your mission forward. proof that AI visuals are here to stay. So it's sort of simple. Like the World Wide Web, AI is not a trend. It is here to stay, and it's a tool that's already making a real impact and built for organizations like yours. But we all know probably what you're waiting for. The challenge is now learning how to use it intentionally, and how to share that with your team. And not to just make your website or your images look modern, but to move that fundraising goal, to move your organization forward. So one more quick poll before we move on over to the tools. Let's see here. Where's my poll? I missed it. Sorry, everybody. All right, let's start with this poll. Which area could AI help you with most? How about content creation like social media videos or images? Is it grant writing? Donor communications? Who's responsible here for writing those emails? Data and dashboards. Maybe you have your website set up, but it's really crunching that data you could use help with. Or it's tools like chatbots or engagement knowledge bases. I'm seeing it come in grant writing, content, mostly content, but yes, all of the above. I agree, and so do your colleagues. It's really all of the above. The great thing is that if there's a problem, there's an AI tool out there to fix it. However, it's figuring out which tools you want to invest your time and resources in. And I am going to pass it over to my colleague, Tarek, who's going to walk you through some amazing tools, give you a quick tutorial, and show you how to use them. Take it away, Tarek.
Yeah, let me share. I hope everyone can see my screen. Okay. So I'm going to talk about a couple of tools. Before that, I'm going to show some information. Provide some information. So let me go back to the next slide. Generating content ideas with ChatGPT. So the first tool we're going to talk about is the ChatGPT. I know we use multiple tools for multiple things, but what I do mostly for people is to stick with one tool as much as possible. So the ChatGPT, we're going to use ChatGPT to generate images, which we're going to see on the live demo. But for now, I just want to give you an idea, like if we put prompt, ChatGPT has the capability using their DALL-E version to generate image. I don't want to spend tons of time here. Another one tool is really interesting and really powerful for nonprofit. It's called Napkin AI. It's like give some text and it automatically generate visuals for you, like statistics, visual, infographic, stuff like that within one click. This is super cool and super powerful, and I'll recommend everyone to try that out. The next tool is what we call a Google product, and Google has two products for now: is Gemini and Veo. Gemini has I think a free plan, specifically for the nonprofit, 2.5 that you can get. I think if you search on Google, you can get it like Gemini for nonprofit. They're gonna give you the Gemini for free, but for Veo, it's a new text to video model, which is taking the world. And I'm gonna show you a couple of examples, and I will try to amaze you. And we're gonna talk on that workshop as well. The next one is another tool that we're gonna talk about. I'll keep it as a mystery tool that can do everything. And now let's do the demo. So let me stop share and let me start share again. Let me go to my mirror. I just want to make sure everyone can see my screen. Can anyone say and comment?
Yep, we see it.
Okay, thank you. So before I jump in, I want to ask you a question. And this is the common stuff I do in my community, our team, to give a poll. I want you, to everyone, to participate in this poll or whatever it is, to tell me which one is AI generated. I mean, which two actually are AI generated? Three. Two and three. You need to think out of the box. Two and three. Okay. Yeah. People are, we have some really smart people. I mean, all of them are smart. Emily, and I forgot a couple of name. All three, yeah, correct. All of these images were AI generated. I have to ask out of box questions so that I can get the hook. The thing here is like sometimes we think people, AI generated the image that we think are not that quality. To be honest, this is not the time we are in. This time we are in 2025 and everything has changed. It's really getting hard to detect which one is AI generated, which one is not. And for everyone, the answer is all of them are AI generated. And love to see people can detect all of these are AI generated. We're gonna talk about how to create images like this in few minutes. Yeah, I know people are laughing about that, but this is something I have to ask so that we can get feedback. And I mean, amaze you to show you how powerful the AI can be. Let's talk about a couple of things. Let's move into the next slide. I mean, next part. So these are actually created using AI, not 100% correct. I don't want it to be 100% correct. I just want to give you an example. And all of this screenshot you see is created using a tool, and the tool is called GPT, Chat GPT. Yeah, you had it right. Chat GPT is the tool that created this amazing infographic or ebook cover, whatever it is you can say. And for that, we use this prompt. Like you can ask to ChatGPT and ask to create a prompt with your color code and text and stuff like that, and it's gonna generate the ebook for you. Similar things, if you want to generate a statistics or visual or infographic, you can give the information and it's gonna create the infographic for you. So there's a couple of examples that possibilities we can do, and I'm gonna jump into my another screen to show you um, the images we can create. Before that, I want to show you this one, a video. So hi, Lisa or Etha, can the
No,
attendee hear the
we
sound?
can't sound. No sound.
We can't?
No.
Oh, that's sad. Actually, it has a sound voiceover in it, and it's actually talking about this. I don't know why. When you share screen, you have to choose share audio. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And similar thing is for the video. Yeah, I tried with share sound. Options, share sound. Yeah. Okay, I'm having some issue. That's fine. The thing here is that what I wanted to say is like within one click, you can generate videos like this where people can speak like a spokesperson. And this is really interesting. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. Yeah, this is AI generated. This is AI generated, absolutely. And I just want to show you the possibilities that we can do. I'm going to jump into my other screen to show you some magic. So let me share my screen with Chat GPT. So so the possibilities are endless. What I wanted to share with you guys is um, things we can do. What I did here is like, let's say I want to start a nonprofit, which is will be really tough. But just wanted to do some brainstorming. I start saying ChatGPT to provide me this, like suggest some name for my nonprofit. It comes up with this name, and I pick drop by drop. Then I ask ChatGPT to create a logo. Before, also give me a prompt. Before it was really tough, you know. Now it created a logo. Then I provide another prompt to generate a logo with my color. I provided a color code, and it took the color code along with the font so that I can generate the logo. And then I asked to generate a mood board. Mood board is like where you can have all the ideas in together. Designer use that. So I also created a mood board. Then I created a website layout. So I changed my uh, name, nonprofit name to drop by drop to Aqua Vita Alliance. So I don't know if something, if there's any nonprofit existed. If yes, I'm sorry for that. I just do that for the demonstration purpose. And I asked ChatGPT to generate a website UI in image format, and this is the website, how it's look like. Then I asked also ChatGPT to generate a poster for me, and see what I ask is like I ask social media poster split image. On left side, I want to have a desert soil. Right side, I want to have a vibrant green crops aided by clean water. I wanted to have the text in between. Your actions bring life. And then I want my call to action on the bottom, aquavita.org. So just wanted to show you the whole thing I'm doing here is to give you an idea. Yes, Gemini can do that, but ChatGPT is better on when you want to put text above your image. When you want to generate image and you want to put text in it, ChatGPT is killing it. And the thing what I'm saying here is there's tons of tool out there, like around 10 to 15 LLM. The problem with people often say me is like we can't afford every tools, but we love to try them out. And there's a problem here. It's like I want everyone to start with one tool, ChatGPT, use it for most of the purpose because you are not that much professional. So I'll recommend using ChatGPT. And now ChatGPT has the vision to create something really that you can use. I think you saw tons of images all over the internet. People are using ChatGPT to create the image and stuff like that. And this is actually really cool. So these are a couple of ideas I just share with you. Like you can create social media poster, social media post. You can generate the post along with, you can also generate the post image. You can generate LinkedIn banner. You can generate a LinkedIn post, whatever you like. You want to put text in it, you can do that. Now the thing here is like sometimes it may made mistake with wordings, and I don't know if you see here. Let me note here. So this part, there's a pencil that we can use. So let's say ChatGPT made mistakes on that part. The life spelling is wrong. You can mark that position and tell to change life to whatever you want, and it's going to send you the updated version. This is really interesting, and you guys should implement that. So I'm gonna not okay. So I'm not gonna talk about in detail because I have to cover a lot of things. So just want to give you an idea about what are the possibilities we can do. And then the common question I got is how we can generate the prompt. That's the problem. You don't have to do, like, if you are not that expert, you don't have to do that level of prompt engineering. You can use AI to generate the prompt. And it's like, what you can do, let me give you tips. So you can ask ChatGPT to, if you want to run a awareness campaign for your clean water, you can ask ChatGPT how the structure will look like. Okay. And it's going to give you some prompt that you can use. If it's not, you can ask ChatGPT to give you a checklist, how the checklist will look like. Uh, for creating a photorealistic image, uh, we need to do a 3-hour workshop. I think whoever is interested, I think you guys should ask a TechSoup request to have a 3-hour workshop, and I can guide you through from beginner to advanced level, a complete tutorial on how to create high quality image and video. Because it has good amount of learning curve. You need to set the camera diameter. You need to put on the background, you need to put the environment low key, high key. So this is very important. But someone to get started, you can ask ChatGPT to come up with the prompt and idea. You can share your prompt, and ChatGPT is gonna help you to provide you the answer. And so here you can see it provided you the structure, which is really helpful to get an image. Now I'm gonna jump into the other part, and we called is free pick. And that's the tool I'm gonna talk today because you're gonna love it. This is actually free and paid version. ChatGPT, you can also generate image using ChatGPT free version. I think they are limited to 3 to 4 image. So I'll recommend you to go for the paid version if possible. Gemini is free. You should also try that out. But Veo is not free. I mean, Veo 3. And so this one, this poster you see, is actually created using free pick. I just provided the text. And this text is, I took it from the Otter nonprofit, water.org. And I put it here, the text, and it automatically generate the poster for me. And then also a couple of images I created. So that's one thing to tell you guys is like, I know there's a lot of ethical practices you need to follow. So I just doing this, I'm just doing the images for and the videos for the demonstration purpose. So whenever you're going to implement that, you should take a look the ethical part of it. I know that I don't want to jump into the ethical gray area. So it's up to you guys. So whenever you want to use this, you should be careful with that. So I created this image using tools called Google Image Gen. So why I'm doing this free pick? That's a really important question. So once we get the prompt, let's say from ChatGPT, we can also generate the image, but that image will not be that high quality unless you want to generate logos and stuff like that, like website template or whatever it is you want to create. So we jump into free pick. Free pick has 3 different plan, also free plan. I'll tell you to go with the middle plan. So inside of free pick, you can actually have access to multiple LLM. For an example, if I click on image, if I want to show you model, you can see there's tons of model. There's a Mystic, Google Imagen, Flux, Sidram, Ideogram, GPT, Runway, Classic. So you can pick any of this model to generate. So that image you see, I took this prompt from ChatGPT and paste it here, and this is the results I get. Again, there's a disclaimer using that. This is disclaimer to using that. This is when it comes to ethical perspective, you need to do some research on that before using that. I think it falls into ethical gray area. It also depends on what you are using that. I'm just doing this for demonstration educational purpose. So I give a prompt and it auto and select the image Gen 4 Ultra. So a free pick, what free pick has is like free pick has all the models in it. So you can use any model. You don't have to buy subscription for multiple LLM like Kling, Imagen, Crea. There's tons of video AI tools. You can get everything in one platform, and that's called free pick. And first I test with Imagen 4 and has the result. Then I tested with Flux contracts. It's also good, but it can beat Imagen. Then also we have Flux 1 Realism. Then we have Ideogram. It's also good tool. I actually like it. And it also generates the same prompt with different LLM. It provide you different output. And here you can see we used Seedgram. Seedgram, this is actually a new LLM, you can say, but it's actually doing good. And this one is Mystic 2.5 Fluid. And so these are the images we created using free pick. The good thing here with free pick is like you can also generate a video out of it, out of the image. So let me show you. I go to the video part. So you see this image right before. So what I click, there's an option here is like to, if I click on that, there's an option on bottom to use it as a video, like create video. If you click on that, it takes the video, then you can pick the model. Now, it also put the prompt for you. So whoever is worrying about prompt, how you're going to do the prompting stuff, it's going to save tons of time. That's why I like free pick, and I have to pick that tool because so that everyone can use that. And there's a model. So FreePick has multiple model. Kling is by far one of my favorite, and I use that. They have also their own model. I mean, Auto. And Google Veo 3, the video you see that's actually taking the internet is Google Veo 3. Just a reminder, if you want to create video from FreePick using Veo 3, it's gonna cost you 7,200 credit. This is actually a lot. So I'll not recommend unless you are interested to create that using Veo 3. You can create it Kling, and Kling 2.1 also good, not bad. And there's a couple of version of Kling. Then we have Runway 4, we have Google Veo 2. You can get the Google Veo 2 from the Gemini Pro account uh, from the Google AI Studio. Then we have Minimax. These are different models. Minimax Director, Pixverse, Minimax, Kling. So the thing here is like FreePick gives you the option to try a versatile tool for your versatile output. And it also mentioned like the credits, how much credit is gonna cost for each video. So just wanted to show you how the video is look like if I go to video. And so this is the video I created using Kling 2.1 master from the image. So there's just an idea that you can transform any image into video, and you can also like this one that you can hear the sound. So I'm turning off the sound. So if no one can hear, I don't have to hear the sound. I think I don't want to. So I click on video, it's playing, and there was actually the lady is actually talking about she's actually an assistant. And here's my prompt here. You can say, hi, I'm an Asha, your AI assistant from Water AI. I'm here to share how we are bringing clean water to every community in need. So that whole thing is actually coming up from ChatGPT. Here you can see there's the same thing. I asked ChatGPT to help me to create a video for my Google Veo 3, and I gave idea, and ChatGPT comes up with the prompt. I go there and paste it, and then click on generate using Kling 2.1, and it's created the video actually. And this is actually really nice. Here you can see, because you don't have to have a really good expert on prompt engineering to generate this kind of videos. The thing is, if you want it to be expert, you need to learn a couple of things. But the thing I like here is like anyone can actually generate videos using ChatGPT. So we are actually bypassing the route to come up with the prompt on our own to create that. Yeah, there will be some lackings, but once you started working on that, do some try, you're gonna have different results. So this is what I want everyone to try that out. And yeah, I know people are going to say this is expensive. This is actually, you have to pay this amount, that amount. But the thing here is like, what I wanted to say is like everything, the good thing for the good tool, you have to actually pay. And if you want to pay, I'll recommend to go for FreePick. And FreePick also has a free version. You can also generate image from free version. And the thing I wanted to share is like you see a lot of people actually have their own custom avatar or their character. So this is actually me. I created my image. I actually what I did here. Let me show you another thing. So I go to image and click on character plus. So you can create your own character. You can upload. You have to upload minimum 12 image for the character, and then you upload the image. You give a name. You click on male, female, and then you click on high, ultra. I will always recommend you to go for the ultra. Then you create your character. Once you create that, the next thing what you have to do, let's say you want to generate an image that you like. So I'm gonna click on upload, and let me see if I have an image that I like. Let's say I like this one. I click on use image. So it's gonna come up with the prompt on its own. So let's say maybe you like an image on the internet, are really good, and you wanted to create um, an image that you like similar to it. The reverse engineering method is like you go to FreePick or go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to give you the prompt from the image. Just upload the image and tell ChatGPT to provide the prompt by doing reverse engineering so that you can get the prompt. Or you go to FreePick, upload that image, and you will come up with this prompt. Or if you click if you generate a prompt, you can also click on AI prompt to make it better. And now what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna delete this, um, and I'm gonna put my name correct. I mean, I actually has a character created. So now I'm gonna use the model is Mystic 2.5. Use that. 50 credit per image. I click on generate. I'll create one copy, and you can have multiple version. I mean, multiple. Let's say you want to create it for landscape video. You can go for 16.9. I'll go for the portrait version. So I click on generate. So I click on generate, and it's gonna generate my image. Uh, sometimes the image will not be how you like, so you have to tweak some prompt, and if it's not work out, you can go to ChatGPT upload. So here's another tips I want to give you. Go to ChatGPT, okay, and upload image. One is the one you like. It can be, you can go to Pinterest and pick an image, let's say from Time Magazine, and you upload the image. And next, you're going to upload your own image and ask ChatGPT to come up with a prompt so that both can blend together. And you can also tell ChatGPT following the first image styling, create a prompt for the second image that are gonna do the same styling. And you got the prompt, copy that prompt, come to ChatGPT, paste it, and you're gonna have something like that. So it's up to you. So I just created myself a phone copy, uh, like uh, like the one we give an example. So this is really cool. And free pick is not that much affordable. There's a couple of coupon I have. I wanted to give you. You can do some research on or search on the Google. What I recommend everyone is to go to free pick and send them a message or email asking them, telling them you are non-profit. So I'm not affiliated or anywhere sponsored by this free picker tool. So I'll recommend you to go with this, asking them to give you some sort of discount. I think I asked them about like if they could provide me any sort of discount for non-profit. I asked for 50%, but they said they don't have this. So they gave me a coupon that any non-profit can use to get 20%. I think if you search on Google, there might be a 30% to 40% discount along with available. So I'm using $9 this one, the premium one. And I think 4th of July is coming, so they will have some sort of discount. So you can wait for that, or you can go for the 3.75 package. I would recommend to go for this one if you are really interested to try that tool. So always recommended this one. And so okay, 1 minute. Yeah. So I think you guys should post TechSoup to give us some sort of a discount so that um, non-profit can afford that. This is important. I think everyone should have option to try their tools. These tools are really so. And the tool I wanted to suggest. So for the free version, ChatGPT will give you option to generate image. I think 4 to 5 image for free. But I always recommend you to go for the paid version because it's worth it. It's not only image; it's also about the text. I think if you know me, I'm doing this webinar for the last 2.5 years with TechSoup. Let me see how many people know me. How many people have attended at least one of my webinar? I want to see response on chat. Have you participated any webinar where I was a speaker? I have seen you before. OMG. That's cool. Dane. Nice. No. First time here. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you don't have to see me. I just wanted to tell you like the previous webinar, you will find the recordings. I actually always try to focus on ChatGPT because one tool. A lot of people can't afford multiple tool, and this is also become confusing to use multiple tool. Yeah, that's fine. Knowing me first time, so I think for next webinar you can remind me if you are here. So I just wanted to tell you like for ChatGPT is the best investment you can make. I think ChatGPT also has a good amount of discount for non-profit. You should also take a look on that. And if you're on US, ChatGPT provide $1 for 1 month for their team plan. So I think if you want to get it for your team, you can get it for $1 for the first month, up to 5 member. So there's a discount. I think we are running out of time. Can I have 5 minutes, Lisa?
Oh, yep, you can have time. There's a few questions, so when you wrap up, I will put the questions out.
Yeah, that's fine. So another tool is Leonardo AI. It's also good when it comes to free. There's tons of tool out there. What I want you everyone to not to jump into try multiple tools. I want you to stick with one, be good at it, then try with multiple tools. So Leonardo also free, paid, both. I'll recommend you to go there and try some generating some images. Also Midjourney is expensive. That's why I'm not gonna talk about it. Then we have Kling AI, which I like. Kling is for the video creation, and they also have their own pricing. So if you want to get everything, if you want to get a view, if you want to get a Minimax, if you want to get Kling, everything, so I'll recommend FreePic. So FreePic is not only AI. There's a couple of things I forgot to tell you. They also have stock. They're known for the stock images, vectors, photos, stuff like that. They're really popular. You can also get access to that. I don't know. Let me see how many. Yeah, 250 million plus high quality photos. They have their premium stock content, which you can also utilize. Another one I wanted to show you quick, and I'm sorry I forgot about that, is they have, if I go click on explore, let me show you other tool they have. They have image generator, AI assistant, image editor, video upscaler. I want to show you this one, view all. So if you want to, so if you click on workflows or go to workflows, you can see multiple part here, like multiple categories. Let's say you want to do photography. There's a multiple section that can change your hair color, you create your instant ID photos, and whatever you like, product photo, change your facial expression, however you like. The thing I think people are gonna love is like branding part. It's gonna create your ebook cover. It's gonna create logo variation. So that logo we created from ChatGPT can be uploaded here. It's like upload your logo and it's gonna start creating the variation. And sorry. Then it also create a font, march, and a couple of things is I forgot is I go to the social media here. Yeah. So this one is like the one you see before, image. I go down this one. Yeah, this one is created using that tool. I mean, inside of FreePic. You just have to put the text. So I click on social media. You have to put your business type, nonprofit, what text you want to display, how you wanted the font it to be look like. You want to select the goal. And if you have any image that you want it to be on here, you can upload. If you don't have, you can click, you can skip that. It's not a big deal. So you can also create Facebook post image. You can create Instagram reel cover, social media post style. The thing what I like here is like, you can upload a reference that you like from social media. You upload it here, you put your format and you put your text, and it's going to recreate the same thing for you. So I like that a lot. Along with, you can create a podcast cover, a lot of things. I think the thing here is that once you get into the free pick, there's no way you can go back. You're gonna start working on that. You're gonna love that free pick. Yeah, it's quite expensive, around 70 to 80 euro per year, €9 per month. I think you can get a discount, and it can be reduced to 30 to 50%. And for me, it actually worth it. There's tons of tool you can try out here. They also have videos, images. You can also edit image, change whatever, however you like. You can do that. There's endless possibilities with free pick, and I'll recommend everyone to try that out. And let's say you like this image, you can also reuse that prompt uh, anywhere from any internet. If you find any AI videos, AI images that you want to recreate and get the idea, you can grab that, go to free pick or ChatGPT, like I go above, and I click on explore, I click on create, and you upload that image here. We automatically generate the prompt. So another example, um, so I click on my image, I click on use image, and it's gonna come up with the image. The tool I forgot to talk about is Napkin AI. I'm not gonna give you a full introduction. Just want to give you an idea. So I also talk about Napkin AI on the slide. If you're using ChatGPT, ChatGPT also has Veo 3 integration. So you should also take a look on that. So there's a Napkin AI. You just paste your text, it automatically generates the visual for you. So has a prompt that it comes up with. And once you create your character, you just have to add your character from here is like @Tarek. So my character is added. Now it's going to create the image for you. So I hope that it helps. You can also transform this image into video from FreePic. And I hope it helps. So another thing is, if you want to learn more about this, uh, I don't know if I am able to explain everything properly, but I'm trying my best to help you as much as possible. So if anyone is interested to have a longer workshop, I think you guys should request to TechSoup. This is minimum 3 hours workshop required, 3 to 4 hours, and I can grab you from prompt engineering to everything. Last thing I'm gonna do, I have an ebook. I don't know if you heard about this, like 80 plus ChatGPT prompts I created back in 2.5 years ago, and I'm working on the updated version. For that, I need, if possible, I'm going to give you a link where you can provide feedback, what you want, what you don't like. Based on it, I'll create the ebook within 7 days, and I'm going to give you it for free. Just to let you know, this ebooks is actually cost $50, so I'm going to give you for free.
Awesome, Tarek. Thank you. And I am going to
Welcome.
share my screen and just tell everybody how we can engage more. Thank you so much for all of the great comments. Alan, actually Daniel, so many of you. We're going to get to some of your questions, but also we were talking about, okay, so many tools, Derek, so many resources, and even within each of these resources, the power that it has is pretty phenomenal. And as he was mentioning, could take some time. So just so you're aware, Tapp has those services available. And I'm going to bring on Jason just to talk quickly about how we can engage and continue these conversations and really tailor it for your organization, because perhaps you're just interested in the content creation, maybe it's the automation. Jason, thanks for just jumping in a little bit and telling us
No
how.
problem. Hello, everyone. Thank you for sticking with us. I know this can be a doozy when it comes to learning new tools, especially with AI, because there's so many options out there. Um, One thing, I mean, Alan brought it up in chat earlier. Yes, it can be a lot. And sometimes it's easier to partner with people that have done this and do this regularly, but it depends on the area. I think a big point that Tarek was kind of showing, and one that we feel today or on our end, is that typically one of the most cost-effective places for people to spend their time, so people like yourselves, and where you can save money with working with an agency like us, is if you can help really solidify your content, write that story, because then we don't have to do all that research, the background. We don't have to know that 30 plus years of knowledge from your market to help you really refine who you are, that dream or aspiration you're sharing as your nonprofit. So if you are able to utilize some of these tools to help kind of get you there faster, that's a great way for you then to partner with us, either to help teach you some of these tools or to utilize that to create a platform to share your message on. So while it is all about telling your story, we do offer multiple ways to get started. So will you flip to the next slide for me, please? So $8.99 to start. We do offer 2 easy ways to get started when it comes to like a month-to-month option. Have a ton of nonprofits that have taken us up on either the upgrade or premium packages. If you can think of these, I kind of call them reactive versus proactive. The upgrade, you're kind of like your own account manager. You likely know what you need to get accomplished, but either don't have the time or the expertise to get it done. So you just need someone that you can trust to delegate things to. Great. That's a great use case for upgrade. While premium is if you have an idea where you need to go, but you really need proactive guidance. You want someone to get in and provide that strategic support and really kind of push you in the right direction, not just an order taker, but someone that actually can help evolve what you're doing. highly recommend you look at the premium option. I'll also share a link to my calendar in chat. So if anyone wants to kind of review these and over their personal needs, happy to meet with you, in a one-on-one environment for 15 minutes to see if we can be helpful and collaborate with you.
Awesome. Thank you, Jason. Again, you don't have to be an expert overnight. You just have to start intentionally, strategically, of course, with the right support. Tarek mentioned that we've done several other webinars that are available from TechSoup's YouTube channel, but hopefully you walked away from today with one new tool, or maybe the whole roadmap of ideas for generating video and photos and how to use different prompts to move your nonprofit's mission forward, to get that story out there and increase your impact. We answered some of the questions in the chat. We have a couple more minutes. I did want to mention, before I get to those questions, there was some ethical, what do we do if we know about copyright? To learn more about copyright, there is a nonprofit organization called Partnership on AI that addresses some of these questions in an ever-changing environment. So I did want to get that out there. I'm just going to peek at a few more. I did also want to say that this video will be sent out tomorrow, and you will be able to find it on the YouTube channel. So would AI video gain the same engagement as a real person videos based on your experience, how the audience generally interact? I think AI video has come a very long way. I would say even 6 months ago, people would be able, just like that car picture example Tarek showed in the beginning, to say, oh, that's completely AI. I think really overnight, we are seeing the ability to sound so much like a human and look like a human that while there may have been a difference, depending on the audience of engagement rate between AI and human may be getting a little bit more, that margin is really narrowing down significantly. Even with audiobooks, I'm sure there's probably audiobooks or different podcasts that you've listened to now where you don't even know that it's AI. Just going to go through a couple more questions. We answered one about privacy concerns and trademarking or copywriting, having that ownership. It really depends on the different platform, not only their terms and service, but if it's free versus a paid account. So I would just encourage you to, ask those questions and really look at the specific model that you're using. Anything else to add, Tarek?
I think there's a question. How does FreePic compare to Adobe stock photo? Yeah, FreePic is like, you can say everything in one place. You can say like it's good at everything, it's good at nothing, something like that. So if you compare with Adobe stock photo, couple of stock photo are really good, but you can't compare with everything with Adobe stock, because Adobe stock is specifically for the stock. FreePic has versatile things. It has stock photo and AI stuff and a lot of things. So for me, I think you guys should try it out. They have a free version, and all of the tools I shared has free version, I think a couple of them, and you guys should try it out, spend some time and rewatch that video again, because I know a lot of things going on. I'm sorry to say, but I try my best to explain everything properly, but for this amount of time it's really hard to explain, and I have to go very fast.
You did a great job, Tarek. I know it's a lot to fit in. So a couple more free resources that you will get in addition to the video. We did just release, in partnership with TechSoup, the state of AI nonprofits. I mentioned some of those statistics that just, again, will shed some light on where nonprofits are, how you stack up with you utilizing AI. And Jason's information is here.
I want to
Go ahead, Tarek.
Sorry, yeah, I want to ask a question here. So we have an ebook, and it was quite popular, and we have free and paid version, but currently I'm working on updating that. So I was about to talk about that today, but I could not because I need to have some sort of feedback. So I'll put a feedback link here. Maybe Zach can help us with that, and you guys can click on that and provide feedback. And we are gonna send it to your email once it's ready within 7 days, and it will be free. Just to let you know, we sell it for $49 on our website, and it will be free to get it. Zach, we need
Put
the
the link.
feedback link.
Yep, he just put the link up so that you will all have access to that ebook with many, many different prompts.